Chapter 1. Rebirth into a Cursed Destiny. Baby TYRANT Chapters 1 to 10 Detailed Summary. Yuliun dies a lonely and painful death in her previous life, full of regret and sorrow. As darkness overtakes her, she unexpectedly awakens as a newborn baby. Confused and overwhelmed, she learns she's been reincarnated as Princess Mabel, the only daughter of the mighty emperor of the Ermino Empire. But joy quickly turns to dread when she overhears whispers of a terrifying prophecy. The child born under the red moon will bring disaster upon the empire. That child is her. Despite her infant form, Mabel's mind is mature. She understands the danger she's in from the moment she opens her eyes. Everyone either fears or loathes her. The palace that should be a place of warmth is a cold battlefield. Chapter 2. A Cursed Birth and a Cold Father. Mabel realizes that her mother, the Empress, died giving birth to her. She is blamed for this and branded as cursed from the start. Her father, the Emperor, is a cold and distant man, feared by all, and emotionally unreachable. He visits her only once and says nothing. Mabel begins to analyze the power dynamics in the palace. The maids are cautious, the knights look suspicious, and even the caretakers seem to handle her like a ticking time bomb. She cries silently, more from emotional pain than as a baby should. She realizes that her survival will depend on playing the role of a harmless, innocent child. Chapter 3. Baby with a Brain. Mabel begins practicing how to act more like a baby. She observes, listens, and learns. She watches who enters her room, who gossips, who hesitates. The only warmth she receives is from a kind but lower-ranked maid named Jenny, who treats her gently. One day, Jenny sings a lullaby, and Mabel tears up, not from the song itself, but from the unfamiliar feeling of being cared for. Jenny becomes her first real connection in this new life. Chapter 4. The Knight's Visit. A knight with a stern face visits her chamber. His name is Sir Bastian. Mabel notices how the room goes quiet when he enters. He stares at her with curiosity, as if trying to read her mind. Mabel tries not to make eye contact. She knows people already think she's too clever for a baby. Later, she hears Jenny whisper that Sir Bastian is the Emperor's most trusted sword, and possibly a dangerous enemy. Chapter 5. Painful Memories and New Fears. Flashbacks of Gule's past life haunt her dreams. Memories of being abandoned, unloved, and betrayed flood her thoughts. She wakes up in tears. One night, she hears maids gossiping outside. One of them says that someone has already tried to harm the baby once but failed. Mabel trembles inside. Even as a baby, she has enemies willing to kill her. Chapter 6. The Emperor appears. The Emperor comes to visit. The room is silent. Mabel is placed in an ornate crib. He stands over her without emotion. Mabel pretends to be asleep, but the pressure is heavy. For a moment, their eyes meet. His gaze is chilling but curious. He leaves without a word. Chapter 7. Eyes watching from the shadows. Mabel begins to sense that she's being watched closely. A raven perches on her windowsill too often. Her toys are sometimes moved. One maid is replaced without explanation. She realizes that she's not just a cursed baby, she's a pawn in a game she doesn't fully understand. She must tread carefully. Chapter 8. Poison in the Nursery. Jenny brings Mabel her usual formula, but she hesitates before feeding it. The smell is off. Jenny tastes it first and collapses. Mabel screams, not in fear, but in rage. The guards rush in. The poison is discovered. Jenny survives, barely. Mabel clutches her hand, silently promising to protect her. The Emperor hears of the attempt. He orders a silent investigation, but makes no public action. Chapter 9. Winning her first ally. The court begins to whisper. Some want the baby gone, but others notice something strange. Why would someone try to kill a newborn unless they feared her? Sir Bastian visits again. This time, he brings her a small wooden carving of a lion. Mabel clutches it. She wonders if it's a gift or a warning. She smiles at him. He raises an eyebrow. Chapter 10. The game begins. Mabel begins to manipulate her environment. She coos at the right moments, cries when it draws sympathy, and silently watches everyone. She begins to understand palace politics. Her father is feared, but he's not heartless. Her enemies are close, but not yet united. Jenny is her anchor. Sebastian is a mystery, and she is no longer the helpless child everyone believes her to be. She looks out the window, eyes burning with resolve. In this life, I will survive. I will win.